Hey there, Sagittarius Sun, Sagittarius Moon, and Sagittarius Rising. It's Maggie from Moon Directed. Welcome to my channel where we work with the energy of the moon to see how we can best utilize it to move our life forward in the most positive way possible. Today for meditation, before I turn on the camera, I'm using the Secret Geometry cards, and yours are really interesting. Really interesting. You have two that are about there's like two cards about relationship, one-on-one relationships, and you have both of them. You have echoes of one, and you have secret union. And so that also came out with the flower of life card. And so basically what these cards are saying together is that the flower of life card is about your Akashic records. So it's about previous lifetimes. It's about knowledge gathered through lifetimes of information. And this echo of one card is about how you've done things in the past. As far as relationships go, do they still, are they still the best practices for how you're doing it now? And that if you want to come into sacred union with someone, it has to be about more than just passion. And this one's about, it has to be not one dominating the other. And both of them are about being on a path together and traveling together. And so I feel like you're being asked to look at your relationships, your one-on-one relationships with people, and are you using the best practices distilled from information you've gained over lifetimes, or maybe just this one, but that innate knowledge. Are you working and growing together, or are you trying to manipulate and control? That's what they're asking. So only you know the answer to your own personal growth on that, but that's what you're being asked to look at this week. So I thought that was really interesting. We just had that full moon that happened in your 12th house of hopes, goals, dreams. And so what do you want, right? What do you want to create for yourself? All right, so let's see what else Spirit wants to talk about. I want to thank you for your likes, your shares, your comments. You help me grow my channel. I really appreciate it. Every time I get a thumbs up, I'm like, to me, that's your way of expressing gratitude for my time and energy, and I appreciate that. So thank you. I want to remind you, if you don't find the answer that you're looking for here, check out your sun, your moon, and your rising. And actually, you should check out all three. It gives you a much more complete picture. But your sun sign is the core of you. It's how you view the world. It's how you see things. And your moon sign is how you act and respond to the energy around you, either other people's actions or planetary movements or stuff like that. And your rising sign is your personality. It's how the world views you. It's how you interact with the world. It's what, oh, I do not want to take a book. I do not want to take a book. We're not taking a book. That is, it's something like 12 cards here. We're going to mix these up, and we're going to feel our way into it and find, okay, for sure that one, and find which cards are most important, because I'm not taking 12 cards. Nothing from them. Okay. We'll do 4. I'm happy with 4. All right. Oh, I want a different 4. No, we'll take these 4. Wow. They were all tough energy cards. They really were. Okay, so all right, so here we go. We have the 2 of Wands is the one that jumped, that leaped right out. That's that 2 of Wands. That's the I am choosing how I'm going to create my life. I have goals that I want to plan for and music I want to create, and I'm controlling the beat because it's the drummer, right? That's the background noise. That's the controlling of the thing. That is a good thing. We have another 2. We have the 2 of Pentacles. That's I'm trying to keep things in balance. I'm trying to figure out how to get my way forward, weave my way through prioritizing what's important, what needs to be done right now, what can wait a little bit. You have people clawing at them going, oh, I need your time, I need your attention. And then we have 2 5s. So 2 4s, I mean 2 2s and 2 5s. And these are the The hard, well, all the fives are hard, so. We have the regret card and we have the fighting card. And so since we have all these cards about relationships that started out at first, it makes me wonder, are you at the decision-making process in a relationship where you can choose to do things the way you've done it before and it's not really working? And here's an opportunity to change that all up and do it differently. You're being asked to review your relationships and are they working or not? And if they're not, what can you do differently? Because if you're trying to manipulate and control, which is, kind of this Five of Wands energy, does it leave you sad and feeling regretful after like a fight or something? And so are you trying to drive the bus in a way that's not really working for anybody, especially you? So take a look at that, because it looks like relationships are definitely what we're talking about this week, because we start out in your first house of you on Saturday, and on Sunday and Monday with this self-reflection, like really looking in the mirror and, okay, this is what I do. This is how I feel about it. This is what works. This is what doesn't work. And kind of weaving your way through all that energy using your head, but feeling into your emotions. Like, how does it make you feel and what can you change? Because the only person we can ever really change is ourselves. Yes, we can say things and do things that control and manipulate a situation and make other people maybe kind of like puppet dance if we want. But in the end, how does that make you feel? Does it make you feel like you have a solid relationship, or does it just make you feel like this person's weak because you can always control them? And it's not very respectful. So it's something to think about. So that starts out in your first house of you. So let's get a little more guidance on that. And just, wow. Let's just see what we have here. Ooh. Grounding. Go deep and explore your roots. You are really being asked to look at who you are and what you want out of life this week. Wow, Spirit's coming at you hard. But then look, you have finding sanctuary, opening to your spiritual source, and healing energy flows through you, the mystic healer. And this is you, Sagittarius. You have this innate knowledge that comes from lifetimes and is distilled down, and you know things. You just know things, and you know how to fix things. So listen to your higher self. If something in your relationships aren't working, what can you do differently? What do you know how to do that can fix it, that can heal it? What are the choices you're going to make? We have these twos. They're all about choices and decisions, finding the balance, figuring out what works and what doesn't work. And when that moon moves on Tuesday into Capricorn, it is in your second house of what you value, self-esteem, self-worth, and it's all about balance. It's bringing things into balance, and it's about finding the beauty in things as they are, looking at things a little differently. Maybe it's not exactly what you want, but maybe you're not looking at it, and just change your angle a little. Tilt your head to the side and say, if you look at it this way, that looks really good. And kind of just taking a different view of things. And you have, these are nice. Return to the sacred. This is you returning to you, to the information that's inside of you, to your higher self, to knowing who you are, getting to the root of it, and also listening to your higher self. It's stretching and exploring, looking at things just a little differently. How can we create growth? How can we move things in a different direction? And then most beautiful of all, you have the sunshine. Shine, shine, shine. Okay? So you can do this. It says shine forth. You have the ability to totally transform your situation if you are unhappy in it. And if you're not unhappy in it, then great, enjoy it. Because on Thursday, that moon is in Aquarius. It's all about finding the pleasure and the joy. It's about finding the pleasure and the joy. And it's also about recognizing when you cut things out that happened back at the full moon, you created space for growth, and there's resilience. So you're resilient. The relationship can be resilient. The situation can be resilient. And yes, she looks like she's bent over and carrying a heavy load. That doesn't make it easy, but it makes it possible. It makes it doable. It allows room for growth. And so that is a beautiful thing. So look at it that way. What looked dead and ugly is actually potential. You just need to cut away the parts that are not working to create that which will work, that which will grow. Oh, and you are definitely being asked to tap into, honor your inner knowing. Spirit is telling you, you know you can figure it out. You know exactly how to fix whatever the situation is. Just get yourself grounded, kind of reflect and review, and then draw on that wisdom. Wisdom is life experience plus actual learning, things that you know, things that you observed through your experiences in life, and distilling it together, that creates wisdom. That's what you need to tap into to fix whatever the situation is. Those 2s and those 5s look harsh. They look like you're kind of just feeling a little under attack and a little sad. But you can fix it. You can fix it. You have the ability. I think being your very best self, shining forth. Yes, what you're thinking is correct. So while I'm talking to you, you're thinking, oh, I think I know what I should do. It says, yes, your intuition is correct. Take action accordingly. So your mind, your higher knowledge, your higher self, your wisdom, it's already on the job. So what are you thinking? Follow through with that, because you can heal the situation. You are a mystic healer, right? You can do this. You have the ability. Sagittarius, you just know things. Like, it's amazing. I have a lot of Sagittariuses in my life, and they know stuff, and I'm always like, whatever. Like, they just know. You just know. Lots of wisdom gained from more than one lifetime, I think, has a lot to do with that. Oh, Rose, attract a relationship. And Ruby, which is rejuvenate your body. So if you have a chance to get away and have some fun and rest and shine and be your very best self, enjoy your life. You know, we attract in the energy we put out. So if you're shining, you're going to attract in goodness and that kind of a relationship that you want. So it looks like an interesting week. If you're here in the United States, it's Memorial Weekend. So here's an opportunity to do a little repair. Do a little repair. Get away and have some fun. Okay? All right, you take care, and I will see you back here for next week's or whatever I do this week, because I'll probably do something. All right, we'll talk soon. You take care and shine. You can do it.